right, so today we read Numbers chapters 6 and 7. And in chapter 6 is where God teaches the Israelites through Moses of the vow of a Nazirite, which is someone who is separating themselves for special dedication and devotion to the Lord. And this is the first time that the Nazirite vow is introduced, and we do see it throughout the Old Testament, as we'll continue reading. And it gives them specific processes for the process to set themselves apart and to consecrate themselves and to not cut their hair, and then what to do if they do come into contact with something that makes them unclean during the time of their separation. So that's pretty cool to think about, and how we can, if it's like you're separating yourselves and you're thinking about how, you're focusing on God and you're focusing on how you can walk through the world in a different way. I think that's important for us to take times like that where we, kind of collect our thoughts and focus on what's really important. And then in chapter 7, it talks about the anointing of the, I guess Moses had fully set up the tabernacle and anointed it and sanctified all its instruments. And the princes of Israel, the heads of their houses, who were the princes of the tribes, they brought their offerings, and it goes through what each, who was the prince of that tribe and what they brought, and it looks like everybody brought the same amount, and then it tells what it totaled up to. So, and that's a lot. I mean, it's crazy to think about the volume of that, and it kind of gives a glimmer of like how much they were blessed. So that's pretty cool to think about. Would love to hear if you're inclined to comment what you're thinking about, what stood out to you today from the reading today, and looking forward to continuing our study. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great day.